What's going on, guys? Messi here and welcome to a brand new video. And today we're looking at the PFA awards, and in particular the Team of the Year, the Player of the Year and the Young Player of the Year, two of which will be SBCs very soon. I imagine tonight, because the awards themselves, they're being streamed live on Twitter from 9:30 PM in the UK. And go back to last year, we got a KANE and we also got ourselves a Dele Alli, both of which were the exact same stats, the exact same cards basically, as the Team of the Season, which came out 2 or 3 weeks later. I'm going to guess it's the same as this year. The expected winners also go through in this video. I've got all nominations for Young Player of the Year and Player of the Year. Then we'll go through the PFA Team of the Year, which isn't the exact same as the EA one, but it tends to be very similar. And obviously there will be a lot of other awards being announced today at the PFA Awards, but in regards to FIFA, I'm pretty sure it just still stays as the two I mentioned earlier. So before we get started, as always, if you enjoyed the video, show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be actually awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, make sure to press the subscribe button for more and press the notifications tab next to it to receive an alert every single time I upload a video. And again, I've been very inconsistent lately, but hopefully going to Team of Season, going to transfers, it becomes a very consistent channel again. And finally, in the comment section below, who do you think is going to win the Premier League Player of the Year and Young Player of the Year? Let me know down below. Right, let's start off then with the PFA Players Player of the Year, which is voted by fellow players and also managers, I believe. And it's got 6 nominations, as the same goes for the Young Player of the Year. The very first one is a Premier League winner now, being Kevin De Bruyne. And very briefly, as it does say down below, it does say player stats and ratings are predictions and are not confirmed. So I'm kind of estimating what the Team of the Season could be and also what the potential SBCs could be tonight. Nothing is confirmed right now. So nomination number 1 is Kevin De Bruyne, who is, I imagine, probably quite widely considered now as one of the top 2 contenders for this award, because he's been fantastic. As I mentioned again, he's a Premier League winner now, and he does have a Team of the Year card, which it does make it a little bit awkward for Team of the Season. Will it upgrade the Team of the Year? I'm not sure, but for a Team of the Season, I've gone with 96. I think I've actually matched the same stats as Team of the Year. The second nomination is going to be David De Gea from Manchester United, the best goalkeeper in the world right now in my opinion, and the same goes for a lot of other people as well, hence why he got into Team of the Year. And I think his Team of the Year is a 97. I've gone with 96, but some of his stats are the exact same on his 94 man of the match card as his Team of the Year. So if he does get a Team of the Season, which he definitely will, I'm not sure if he'll surpass his Team of the Year or upgrade it. Again, we'll have to wait and see, but I've gone with 96 for now, just to play it safe. And another player with Team of the Year card, so all 3 so far have had one this year, is Harry Kane. Same as KDB, I've matched the exact same stats as his Team of the Year because I'm not sure what they'll really do. His card is fantastic, 86 pace, 99 shooting, 95 dribbling, 93 passing, and 96 physical, a beast right there. And he's also nominated for Young Player of the Year, which surprised a lot of people, including myself again, but we'll cover that in just a moment. The final 3 nominations are going to be Mohamed Salah from Liverpool, now has the joint most amount of goals in a 38 game season in the Premier League with 31. And he does still have 3 games to break it, so he has to get 1 more goal in 3 games, and he officially breaks that record itself. It's been a phenomenal year. In total, it's 41 goals so far, and also a lot of assists on top of that. I believe it's 11 assists in all competitions, or something similar. So over 50 goal contributions for a player that's not actually a striker. That is insane. I think it's safe to say most of us do agree that the Player of the Year award is between him, Mohamed Salah, and Kevin De Bruyne from Manchester City. And who will win? We'll have to wait and see. The leaks on Twitter, the apparent leaks that aren't confirmed, are saying Salah has won it, but we'll have to see tonight. And it could be a 97, could be a 98. Either way, it's a pretty mental card. 99 pace, 99 dribbling, 98 shot, 96 passing, and 89 physical. Even 67 defending is not bad, but the one thing that lets him down a little bit for some people is, of course, that 2-star weak foot. The second to last nomination and the third Man City player is going to be Leroy Sané, and the German international has had a phenomenal year for City. He's still so young, got so much potential about him, and has definitely flourished so far this season. His potential card could have 99 pace, 95 dribbling, 92 shot, 89 passing, and 86 physical. I think he's got 3-star skills, which would be unfortunate, but still a great player with a massive future ahead of him. And the final one is the legend of Man City being David Silva, arguably for some people as important as KDB this season. Obviously his stats aren't as good in regards to assists and goals, but he is like a magician. He's so good on the ball, his passing ability, his dribbling ability, he can pick out pretty much any pass. And a potential Team of the Season David Silva could look quite good rating wise, being 96, But unfortunately, his stats, unless they boost like crazy high, like 78 pace, not fantastic given the pace of some other centre mids now. 86 shooting on 96 really isn't very good for a centre mid, even as a cam. 99 passing, 98 dribbling is very good, and it's 76 physical. For me, it seems like a very similar card as to what we get most years, aside from this year, with Team of the Year Iniestas. And now let's move on to PFA Young Player of the Year. And the same as the Player of the Year, we have 6 different nominations, some of which were in the previous category on top of that. The very first one though is Harry Kane, was also in Player of the Year nomination. And he does turn 25 in just a couple of months' time, which doesn't really seem to be in the category, in my opinion, of Young Player of the Year. But still, he's a phenomenal player and is second in the goal scoring charts right now. And the same somewhat applies to Edison, because they're both 24 right now, turning 25 very soon. But I believe it's because the rule apparently is if the player is 23 at the start of a certain day, I believe it's like June or July, before the season starts, they technically class as a Young Player of the Year candidate. But back onto the Brazilian goalkeeper then, I'm 99% sure he'll get a team of the season card anyway, and it would be very good. I don't think he has long throw trait that he probably should have, but one thing about Edison in real life, he's not only a great shot stopper, but the guy with a ball at his feet, he's like a playmaker. He's so good on it, so composed. He's brilliant at short passing, but his long range of passing, his vision, that is second to none. And the final nomination on this page is going to be Rashford from Manchester United, and he would be a very overpowered card to be honest. 99 pace, 91 shot and dribbling, good physical, good passing, but realistically do I think he has a chance of winning it? Not at all. And the final 3 nominations for Young Player of the Year are going to be Leroy Sané again, same as Harry Kane before, was nominated for the Player of the Year on top of this one. I do think he should win Young Player of the Year because, as I mentioned before, my thoughts on Harry Kane being nominated, I believe someone that's turning 25 should he be considered a Young Player of the Year, but either way, Kane is probably still favourite right now. It's understandable, he's nominated, got 31 goals, or 26 goals, sorry, so I get that part. But Leroy Sané, he's been a sensation for City. The second to last nomination is a very cool one though, because it's going to be Ryan Sessegnon, the youngster from Fulham in the Championship. In fact, the first ever player to be nominated for an award like a PFA award for your Player of the Year or Young Player of the Year below the Premier League. I don't think he has a chance of winning it, and in a way, I hope he doesn't win it, because obviously we've got that card right there, the 87 left wing already, as an award winner for the Championship, the EFL Player of the Year and Young Player of the Year, as you can see in the picture, holding both awards. But it's very cool to see. I think he's 17 years old and linked to a lot of different clubs. And the final nomination is going to be Raheem Sterling from Manchester City, and just like Leroy Sané having an outstanding year under Pep Guardiola, a Premier League winner now, and has scored a lot of goals. If you compare the impact between him and Leroy Sané, I'd say Sané just edges it a little bit, to me offers a little bit more. He doesn't score as many goals, but his assists, they're pretty important. And it does apply to every single nomination for both categories. I'm pretty certain every single one on FIFA will get a Team of the Season card anyway. But let's move on to the very interesting part then, being the PFA Premier League Team of the Year. 11 players, not a 23-man squad like on FIFA. But I do think all 11 players this year, I know last year I think Danny Rose got in there but didn't get a Premier League TOTS on FIFA. I think all 11 players will get a TOTS this year on FIFA Ultimate Team. And just like the individual awards, these are also nominated by the players and the managers. So if you voted into it, I imagine it's very much a proud thing to get. The goalkeeper is a pretty straightforward one, being David De Gea, also got himself a Player of the Year nomination. Again, for his stats, I'm not sure if he'll match his Team of the Year, overdo his Team of the Year, we'll have to wait and see, but definitely deserves a spot in the Premier League Team of the Season. Then we got into Kyle Walker, a phenomenal player in FIFA, obviously a very meta player, very pacey, 96 pace, good physical, good defending, and it's actually a very similar card to his TOTS on FIFA 17. I'm currently using his Once to Watch upgrade, the informed version, which is a centre back, but his Once to Watch still remains as a right back. He's great in game, and this one will be even better, obviously, with stat increases. Then we've got Jan Vertonghen from Tottenham, 90 rating gone with, could be a 92, 74 pace, 72 shooting, 82 passing, 78 dribbling, 93 defending, and 89 physical. Spurs are known for having a great defence, and clearly Jan Vertonghen is very much a key part of that. Alongside Davinson Sanchez mainly this season, and also Eric Dyer, I believe, has played centre back a bit. Toby Alderweireld is a great defender, but this season played like 11 games. And it does seem that he could be leaving Tottenham this summer, and whoever gets him has got a world-class defender, again, in my opinion. And the next defender, the final centre-back, is going to be Otamendi from City. On FIFA, he's not really used too much because of his pace, similar to Jan Vertonghen, but maybe a Team of Season boost could actually help that, because 72 pace, 72 shot, 74 passing, 69 dribbling, 94 defending, and 92 physical, that's a usable player. And now we got on to the final defender and the 3 midfield options we got then. And the very first player is Marcos Alonso from Chelsea. And judging by the response to this on Twitter, social media, a large percentage of people don't think he deserves to be in here. Now don't get me wrong, Marcos Alonso is a very good player and I think he will get a team season card. But in EA's one, I don't think he'll be the starting left back. And moving up then to the midfield, and the first 2 players were considered for the player of the year, being David Silva from Man City and his partner being Kevin De Bruyne. And both would be fantastic cards, or KDB definitely would be. David Silva, I'm still not too sure, because I mentioned before his stats, they're not really that good for a 96, but hopefully in game, he proves me wrong. I have used a team here, Kevin De Bruyne, for about 200 games or so now. He's a great midfielder, one of the best cams in the game, with his 4-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. He's got a good amount of pace about him, good amount of strength, great shooting, dribbling, passing. He has pretty much everything you want in a midfielder. And the other midfielder is Christian Eriksen from Tottenham, who, if he does get a team this season, I do expect it, he will be so damn good. The whole 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves of the player for me is huge, and Eriksen does have that same as KDB. 85 pace, so actually looking at them, they are very similar cards apart from physical. I do imagine in a couple of weeks' time he'll be a player featuring a lot of FUT champions and a lot of people's FIFA Ultimate Team squads. And now we've got onto the attack then, it's pretty straightforward. The very first one's going to be Mohamed Salah, one of the favourites, if not the favourite for Player of the Year right now. And we're going 97, same stats as the Player of the Year nomination card I showed before. He could be a 98, he could be a 97, EA will decide that tonight hopefully, but still, 99 pace, 99 dribbling, 98 shot, that is an insane card right there. Same applies to Harry Kane, the same as Team of the Year card, 96 overall, but it could be a 96 or a 97 in case they overdo the Team of the Year card. Same goes for David De Gea and KDB before, 99 shooting, 96 physical, 95 dribbling, absolute animal. And the final one was very first, surprising here, very first PFA Premier League Team of the Year nomination or spot being Sergio Aguero from Man City. He is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the Premier League era because he scored so many goals. His actual minute to goal ratio for City since signing for them is one of the best ever. And his team of season card could be mental. 97 pace, 99 dribbling, 99 shot, 91 passing, 88 physical. I think he's still got 4-star skimmings, 4-star weak foot. That's going to another very popular choice for a team season striker. So they are the 11 players that PFA chose for the Team of the Year, and as I have mentioned a fair few times now, I believe all 11 players this year, they should all get team season cards on FIFA. I can't really see any of them missing out. And the final part of the video is something based on social media and the response, basically players that people feel have missed out on the PFA Team of the Year. So the very first one is Cesar Azpilicueta from Chelsea, and got Tarkowski from Burnley, Andy Robertson from Liverpool, Ashley Young from Manchester United, Ben Davies from Tottenham, Moussa Dembele from Spurs, Fernandinho from City, also SANE from City and Sterling from City, and Roberto Firmino from Liverpool. But from a FIFA Ultimate Team standpoint, I'm pretty certain most of them, if not all of them, will get a team season card in the 23-man squad. Maybe one of the left backs will miss out because I can't see them doing 4, being Andy Robertson, Marcos Alonso, Ash Young and Ben Davies. We'll have to wait and see. But Robertson and Davis are both nominated for the Community Team of the Season, which comes out on Friday. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So as always, if you enjoyed it, show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, make sure to press the subscribe button for more and press the little bell notification next to it to receive an alert every single time I upload a video. You get a notification on your phone. And also in the comment section below, who do you think should win the Premier League Player of the Year, the Young Player of the Year, and do you think someone missed out on the Team of the Year? Let me know down below. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.